Hi.
Hola.
Hi, hier ist Mr. Döse.
This is Michael Bradley.
Hey, I'm Memphis.
Hey.
Hola. Hello.
I'm here with soccer.com.
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 And I'm talking with my friends soccer.com.
See you soon.
Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the Nike Mercurial Vapor 11 in the latest Motion Blur Pack colorway. Now this is a colorway that when it was first unveiled, a lot of people, including myself, made the connection to the 2012 Euro Clash Pack Vapor 8. I believe it was the Vapor 8 at the time. I'll put a little image on screen so you know what I'm talking about. Obviously, it bears a resemblance because of the use of white, pink, and black. And I definitely see the similarities. It is different though in person, and I think they look a lot better in person as well. So of course in the video, we'll take a closer look at the colorway, talk about the details, talk about some tech specs and performance features, as well as take a look at how these things fit and feel on feet. So if you're interested in learning more, stick around, watch the entire video. If you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen, or you can click the first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the review page on my website where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $230 retail price. So again, if you're interested in a pair, first link down below, go ahead and check it out. Now, of course, being a top-end model, they do come with a string bag in matching colors, always expected with top-end boots from Nike. But let's talk about the colorway. Now, I did do a video of the Superfly 5 in this color not too long ago, and it looks good, but I will say that I think it looks a little bit cleaner on the Mercurial Vapor just because they can print the graphics on the Tahitian synthetic versus layering the colors with the Flyknit, the Nike skin, and then printing on top of the Nike skin. So this ends up just looking a little bit cleaner to me. Obviously the Superfly, the main poster boy, is Cristiano Ronaldo right now. And with the Vapor 11, the newest poster boy seems to be Neymar, who was wearing this shoe what seemed to be like a week or two before everyone else, which is why I think a lot of people got really excited about it. It's technically not a Neymar signature, by the way. I believe all the Vapor Pros are going to be wearing it, but nonetheless, it's still a pretty cool looking shoe in person, and I'm generally not a fan of pink boots. So obviously you're going to find that the front half of the shoe, or I guess front third of the shoe, is solid white in color, and then it has this kind of slow fade into a pink for basically the top where the laces are positioned, and then the entire midfoot and heel area with a little bit of a gradual kind of pinstripe within the speed rib texturing in white, as well as a white outline for the actual Nike swooshes on both sides of the shoe, which is a cool little extra detail. You're gonna find the Mercurial branding in black here on the medial, on the lateral side of the heel, sorry. A little bit of white detailing there on the back of the heel. The insole is black in color with white Mercurial branding, as you can see. Pink laces, black ACC branding right there on the front, and then the sole plate is solid white in color with studs that have a little bit of a trick to them. You can see from the bottom they look black, but from the side they actually are translucent. That's just because there's a little black insert at the very base of the stud before the translucent tip. So from this side they look clear, from the bottom they look black. So it's a little bit of a trick, but something that I think looks pretty cool, and it does work well with the overall design of the shoe. So again, me not being a huge fan of pink shoes, I actually think these look quite good. And if anything, I will say I think they look a little bit better than the Superfly 5 in this same colorway as well, just because the graphic looks a little bit cleaner overall. Now in regards to performance and tech specs, the Vapor 11 is an absolutely fantastic shoe. If you like something that is lightweight, offers very aggressive traction, has a super tight fit, and has an ultra barefoot feel, meaning no extra padding whatsoever, the closest thing to wearing no shoes in regards to touch on the ball, the Vapor 11 does that better than anything else out there in my opinion. It's super light, the traction you get from the Mercurial line is pretty impressive, and again, it's just a very good overall shoe. So Tahitian synthetic, super thin, one-piece construction, central lacing system, low cut, which keeps it as light as possible. And you get the anatomically shaped Nike plate sole plate as well, which only adds to the connected sensation of this boot. So if you do want to learn a little bit more in regards to overall performance, or you just want to see the shoes in action, I'll leave a pop-up on screen to a playtest video that's up on my channel, where I actually wear the Vapor 11s for the first time, give you my initial impressions, and give you a little bit of insight on what the experience is like of actually wearing a pair of Vapors, because that's obviously what's going to be very important when it comes to determining whether or not this is going to be the right shoe for you. So again, little pop-up in the corner of the screen, go ahead and check it out. And with that being said, let's take a look at how these things fit and feel on feet. So you can see in the right shoe, I actually swapped out the stock pink laces for a pair of white and black grid pattern SR4U replacement laces. I thought the white and black accented really, really well with the white and black on the shoe, which are two very prominent colors here, and it just kind of pops a little bit against that pink background that you have where the laces are actually positioned. So if you are interested in a pair of SR4U laces for yourself, the website to go to is www.sr4ulaces.com. There'll be a little pop-up on screen as well as a link down below in the description. So if you're interested in a pair, be sure to go ahead and check that out. So I'm just going to tie these up really quickly. What I really like about the Vapor, I guess they did this with the Vapor 10 initially, but they continued it on with the Vapor 11, is the one-piece construction. What I like about it is you don't have any overlapping materials this way, which when you have a shoe that's designed to be as thin and as close to your foot and providing that barefoot feel, this feels really good. Because you don't have those overlapping materials, you get a very consistent thin touch no matter what part of your foot makes contact with the ball, which I think is pretty important in regards to just general consistency and the shoe maintaining that kind of one-to-one sensation on your foot. You never make contact with the ball in the spot where the shoe feels thick or padded or not the same thickness as everywhere else on your foot, which I think is really important with this style of shoe. Not to mention that the wrap that you get from a Mercurial in general is absolutely top-notch in regards to just having no extra space on the inside of the shoe. I think Nike and the Mercurial line especially has really built their name around having that signature fit that you really can't get from anything else. So again, in regards to the upper, the quality of it, and just the way that the shoe fits, really difficult to compare the Vapor 11 to anything else out there. Now, what's also interesting about this is that as thin as the upper is, it actually has somewhat of a nice feel on your foot. It doesn't feel rigid. It doesn't feel plasticky. There's not a whole lot to break in with this shoe. You're kind of just getting used to the way that they fit and feel. Obviously, if you've never worn a really tight shoe before, you may experience some issues in regards to foot cramping. That's not necessarily a case where the shoes aren't wide enough for you. It's just something of your feet you have to get used to how they feel. That's kind of a normal thing when it comes to breaking in a brand new pair of shoes. They don't necessarily have to cause you blisters, but the transition might not be completely seamless. For a lot of people though, especially if you've worn Mercurials in the past, you'll likely have no issues with these whatsoever. It's got a nice tight fit, no extra space on the inside like I mentioned, and then plus that Nike plate sole plate with the anatomic shaping to it, where you sit slightly in the sole plate, really gives you this responsive, connected sensation that you can't get from anything else other than maybe a Superfly 5. But even that shoe, as good as it is a different experience than what you're going to get from the Vapor. In regards to width, again, very tight fitting shoe. You're not really going to get much stretch out of the upper. I wouldn't say that it's narrow, but it definitely does fit very tight. So if you have super wide feet, probably not a good option for you, but as long as you don't mind tight fitting shoes, I think they will fit most people. And if you have worn Mercurials in the past, you're unlikely to have any issues with these. As far as the sizing is concerned, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size in order to achieve the best possible fit. So that is pretty much it, guys, for my review of the Motion Blur Pack Nike Mercurial Vapor 11. Again, if you're interested in a pair for yourself, you can click the little eye in the corner of the screen or the first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the review page on my website where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $230 retail price. If you have any questions regarding this shoe, leave them down below in the comments and I'll do my best to get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.